Good morning, gamers, and today we will be doing a tf2 video. Now, the time is currently 11:53. Now, I'm just checking. I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio just a wee bit. There you go. And let's see, if you can't read, not currently connected to a TF game Corporator server. Your rank is now available. My rank is half decent. We're going to items, loadout not available. So, if you don't know what that means, you can only use stock. Which is great, because today we're going to be covering the sniper. Because my first video didn't have audio because I was using a software that didn't really support that, but it's all fixed now. So, what I think of the sniper. Sniper is Australian, and he's a great thing to have on any team. You can instantly headshot people. Well, you can headshot people for insta-kill, basically. Great round setup. So, basically, what this does is that there's a bar that charges to the right. That says 100%. You shoot, and it does lots of damage. Now, you also have the SMG. It's garbage. It's just really bad. It's just bad. It's just a bad gun in general. And the kukri. Nice. Nice design. Nice reflective tone to it. But you know, it's a nice thing to have on any team. So, the basic premise for the sniper is to just have them. The thing for the sniper is that it's really good, but he is just crap in the health department. He only has 125. Most weapons can kill him in less than a couple seconds. And the thing about if you challenge another sniper is that just don't. Never challenge the enemy sniper. That's just a tip from Jack that you will. That's a tip from Jack that you will learn, and that's a spy. See, spies can disguise themselves as enemy players, and yeah. Oh yeah, and also random crits, something that the fan base of tf2 would tell you about religiously, as in, it's terrible. But hey, you know, I like playing online. I can't do it much, but it's fun. I'm recording this at night, so hopefully everyone's gonna be asleep and I'm not interrupted. And I also am watching Practical Jokers. I am probably not gonna get copyrighted for that. I'm small enough where I can say copyrighted phrases. And spies can actually describe themselves as enemy players. Anyway, yeah. The machetes, not the machete, the kukri, was the difference. say it's the difference between a knife. See, when a weapon is glowy like this, you have critical hits. And sometimes you'll get a random crit. And those are a thing. Random crits are something that the community has been bursting blood cells over ever since the beginning of tf2. Because if you see how I swung with two hands and there was a special sound effect? There's a special little sound. Listen again closely. You see how it's a little special, like, stinging sound effect? That means that's a random crit. And everything can random crit. Well, except for a few weapons that specifically says no random crits. Now, see, the sniper rifle critical hits every time you headshot someone. Like a scout I headshotted before being killed by a sniper. I mean, spy. See how it said critical hit? That's because I headshot him. This medic, which wasn't a headshot. Why? Soon enough, this medic. Or heavy, either one. See, I haven't played tf2 in a long time. And you see, I admit, see, you gotta keep an eye on sniper, because he can be a very dangerous class. So you always gotta keep an eye out for your own life. It's always okay to hide and find a medkit if you have to. See, this is why I like using the cozy camper. It's because it gives you a health regen. So little tiny scrapes heal themselves after a little bit. And God, I'm just terrible. I haven't played tf2 in a while. And by a while, I mean a long while. A sniper, you'll have to take your time. Just take your time, land your shots. There's no rush. And just keep an eye out for bullets. Or rockets. Or grenade pills. Whatever. Yeah, and also, never Uber the sniper as a medic. I'm pretty much just common sense, but hey, you know. The medic's overcharge is something you should not waste on a class like the sniper. Something that should be used strategically. But, hey, I'm not a medic player. That's for you guys to understand. Oop. And I'm playing against bots because, you know, I don't know if they're or not right now. And I am recording this, I don't know when. I'll have to look it up. Look it up. Once I get done talking about Sniper. Yeah, I feel like he's a good class. And now I'm just going to, you know, finish this game. I don't really know when this video is going to be uploaded. That's a heavy. Yeah. Okay. See, for sniper, the respawn is only like 8 seconds. And that's on attack. On defense, I think it's longer. I know for a fact it's longer. Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot In's inventory. So I'm so used to SCP Container Breach, which is a great game. You should download it. It's free. It's good. It's the enemy. Pyro. See, the pyro has afterburn, which means you can be lit on fire and get killed. Random crit. See how that's all red and glowy on the kill feed? It means it's a random crit. Good. See, as sniper, it's good to just shoot an engineer's building. Because, see, if you can't find an engineer and you can see his building, just shoot at it. The engineer should come running towards it. And also, always leave the... Okay, the guy's bugging out. But always leave the teleporters for the class who can use it. A sniper does need to get to the front line to be effective. But if there's a medic waiting at spawn, you should leave the teleporter for them. If there's a pyro, see, these classes are much more important than you. These classes are the ones that can do damage. These classes are the ones who do damage, and the ones who are near the front lines. You are not needed at the front lines. You are much rather needed at the midline-ish. Not really needed at the front lines. You should stay in the back and snipe the enemy. Or flank and snipe them. If you know. They aren't that smart. And also, you can shoot the Dimwman sticky trap. Boy, there's a spy here. And also, the sniper's weapon's known as a hit scan weapon. That means if you click on an enemy, and if you point the reticle at their head, point the aiming reticle at their head, and then fire, it will do damage. That Dimwman's a spy. You point the aiming reticle at their head, and click, it will do damage instantly. Whereas the soldier's rockets, take time to travel. Take time to travel to the enemy. Heh. You dead. I'm not exactly the best sniper, I'm the best engineer. Well, I'm not the best engineer either. I'm not that by a long shot. But I am somewhat good. And hopefully our team can push. So yeah. Oops. Yeah. Let me check. today is Monday, April 17th, 2020. This video probably is going to be uploaded until Saturday. So technically, it's Monday, but it's 12/8. 12 in the... Would it be 12 in the morning? Because technically it would be. You know, have you ever wondered why the days are called Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. Sorry, my brain just went off for a second. Yeah, but I know the reason. It's probably because of Norse gods and stuff. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Okay, it's been a while since I had a history class. This whole virus thing is really getting us down. And I can't speak of the virus because of YouTube's guidelines. Just snipe. Stand still for 5 seconds. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I think he's a nice character. Next, I'll probably do the spy if I haven't already. Okay, it's been a while since I uploaded and the cute Maxwell compilation. The cute cat moment that I had with my cat Maxwell. Yeah, he is a demon right now. If you so as not let him outside, or let him inside when he wants inside, he will just murder you. He will murder you. He will just grab your legs and be the most annoying little thing. And I don't think we're gonna win. Hard to say, but I think not. Well, off to see the Grim Reaper. I probably should switch to a character just so that we can win. But I want to keep this video all about the sniper. And you know what? I am going to keep it all about the sniper. Because he's a nice character. I like him. He's Australian. Ooh. Okay, I don't know much about the tf2 universe, but I do know something. That New Zealand was sunk. And then the sniper, spoiler alert for the comics. Yes, there are tf2 comics. So if you want to read them and get the surprises by yourself, spoiler alert for the entirety of the comics, I guess, or the sniper portion of them. I don't know. I haven't read them. Basically, sniper came from New Zealand. New Zealand sank itself because reasons. Well, because, you know, Great Famine, blah, 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 you know, you get the idea. Then what they decided to do is that the guy who said, hey, this is a Great Famine, said, hey, another thing's gonna happen. So they built a rocket ship, but then the council said no. So, yeah. That also happened. And the council said no, that's a dumb idea. And disapproved of his rocket ship design. But then I think the hitbox is a bit off on that sentry gun. Ooh. So we're talking about, yeah, the sniper's pants. So, then, the baby sniper, New Zealand, because went to the ship, but then sent him into Australia. And in Australia, there's this magical MacGuffin source called, this magical MacGuffin stuff called Australium. And Australium is what makes Australians very buff, like Saxon Hale from the comics. Cap. Oh boy, you better run to night. So yeah. And Sniper on Defense. He's something. I mean, Sniper on Defense pretty much just boils down to wait for them to come out of the gate and snipe their medic before he pops Uber. Anyway, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna disconnect, leave. And I might record straight after this. Who knows? But anyway, my final thoughts on the Sniper. He good. But let me first explain his backstory in this little point that you can skip if you want. So basically, New Zealand, blah blah blah, the person who, said the great thing about them thinking themselves why they need to do it. And then he built a ship, then he said, hey, I should escape. And his wife said no, but then the baby Sniper crawled into the ship, and then got blasted off to Australia. And then Australium was in the natural grounds of Australia. And the Sniper just kinda didn't ever grow a chest hair. I heard something. I'm gonna quit right now because I heard something moving. Maybe that was thunder. I don't know. Either way, it might be someone waking up, so goodbye. See you everyone. And I'm gonna quit this recording.